Tam by Robert Burns. When chapman billies leave the street and dirty neighbours meet, as market days are wearing late and folk begin to tack the gate, while we sit boozing at the nappy and getting fou and unca happy, we think na on the lang Scot smiles, the mossies, watters, slaps and styles, that lie between us and our hame, where sits our sulky, sullen dame, gathering her brows like gathering stones, nursing her wrath to keep it warm. This truth found honest Tam as he frae air they nichted canter, auld air wham ne'er a tune surpasses for honest men and bonny lasses. O Tam, hast thou but been so wise as ta'en thine ain wife's Kate's advice? She taught the wheel there was a skellum, a blethering, blustin', drunken blellum, that frae November till October ae market day thou wasna sober, that ilka milder wi' the miller, thou sat as lying as thou had siller, that every nag that caught a shoe on, the smith and thee got roaring fou on, that at the Lord's house even on Sunday thou drank wi' Curtin Jean till Monday. She prophesied that late or soon thou would be found deep drowned in doon, or catched wi' warlocks in the murk by Alois, all haunted kirk. Ah, gentle dames, it gars me greet, to think how mony counsel sweet, how mony length and sage advices the husband frae the wife despises. But to our tale. A market night, Tam had got planted uncorrect, fast by an angle blazing finely, with reaming swats that drank divinely, and at his elbow Suitor Johnny, his ancient trusty drouthy crony. Tam wooed him like a very brother. They had been fou for weeks together, the nicht rivone wi' sangs and clatter, and aye the ale was growing better. The landlady and Tam grew gracious, with secret favours sweet and precious, and Suitor told his queerest stories, and landlord laughed with ready chorus. The storm without mech rare and rustle, Tam didna mind the storm a whistle. Care mad to see a man sae happy, e'en drowned himself amang the nappy, as bees flee hame wi' lays of treasure, the minutes wind their way wi' pleasure. Kings may be blessed, but Tam was glorious, o'er a' the ills o' life victorious. But pleasures are like poppies spread, he sees the flower its bloom is shed, or like the snow falls on the river, a moment white, then melts forever, or like the borealis race that flit ere you can point their place, or like the rainbow's lovely form, vanishing amid the storm. Nae man can tether time nor tide. The hour approaches, Tam maun ride, that hour o' nicht black art's the keystane, that dreary hour he mounts his beastin', and sick a nicht he taks the road in, and ne'er poor sinner was abroad in. The wind blew as 'twad blan its last, the rattling shores rose on the blast, and speedy gleams in darkness swallowed, loud, deep, lang the thunder bellowed. That nicht a child micht understand, the deil had business on his hand. Weel mounted on his grey mare Meg, a better never lifted leg, Tam skelpit on through dub and mire, despising wind and rain and fire, whilst holding fast his good blue bonnet, while crooning o'er some old Scots sonnet, whilst glowing round in prudent cares, lest bogles catch him unawares. Kirkalloway was drawn nigh, where ghaists and hoolits nightly cry. By this time he was crossed the ford, where in the snow the chapman smoored, and past the birks and meikle stane, where drunken Charlie Brack's neck bane, and through the whins and by the cairn, where hunters fund the murdered bairn, and near the thorn abin the well, where Mungo's mother hanged hersel. Before him doon pours all his floods, the Dublin storm roars through the woods, and the lightnings flash from pole to pole, and near and more, and near the thunder rolls, when glimmering through the glowing trees, Kirkalloway seemed in a blaze. Through ilka bore the beams were glancing, and loud resounding mirth and dancing. Inspiring bold John Barleycorn, what dangers thou canst make us scorn, we tip nae, we fear nae evil, we uskaba, we'll face the devil. Swat serene in Tammy's noddle, fair play he carna deals a bottle. But Maggie stood recht sair astonished, till by her heel and hand admonished, she ventured forward on the light, and wow, Tam saw an unca sight. Warlocks and witches in a dance, nae cotillion and Brent new fae France, but hornpipes, jigs, trapeze and reels, put life and metal in their heels. I want a bunker in the east, there sat old Nick in shape of beast, a toozy tyke, black, grim and large. To give them music was his charge. He screwed the pipes and got them skittle till roof and rafters all did diddle. Coffins stood round like open presses that shod the deed in their last dresses, and by some devilish cantrip slack, each in his cold horn held a lick, by which heroic Tam was able to note upon the holy table a murderer's banes and gibbet airns, twa span-lang wee uncrescent bairns, a thief, you got it fae the rape, with his last gasp his gap did gape, 5 tomahawks with blood red rusted, 5 scimitars with murder crusted, a garter which a babe had strangled, a knife a father's throat had mangled, whom his ain son o' life bereft, the grey hairs yet stacked to the heft, with mair a horrible and awful, and even to name would be unlawful. His stomach glowered, amazed and curious, the mirth and fun grew fast and furious, the piper loud and louder blew, the dancers quick and quicker flew, they reeled, they set, they crossed, they clickit, till ilka carlin swath and reek it, and coosed her duddies to the wark, and link it at in her sark. Now Tam, oh Tam, had they been queens, all plump and strappit in their teens, their sarts instead of creasy flannin, been snow white 1700 linen, their breeks of mine my only pair, the hands were plush and good blue hair, I would have gied them off my hearties for a blanket o' they bonny birdies. But withered beldrums old and droll, rig woody hags would spin a foal, louping and flinging on a crummock, I wonder did they turn my stomach. But Tam kenned what was what fu brawly, there was ae some wens and wally, that nicht enlisted in the corps, lang after Kent on Carrick's oar, for mony a beast to dead she shot, and perished mony a bonny boat. She shook baith meikle corn and bear, and kept the countryside in fear. Her cutty sark a paisley harn, that while a lassie she had worn, and longitude though sairly scanty, it was her best, and she was vanity. And little kenned I reverend granny, that sart she called for her wee nanny. With 12 pund Scots, 'twas all her riches, would ever graced a dance of witches. But here, my muse her wing mun colour, 6 flights are far beyond her power, to sing how Nanny laps and flang, and supple jazz she was and strang, and how Tam stood like ane bewitched, and thought his very een enriched, even Satan glowered and fidget fu fain, and hotched and blew wi' micht and main, till first all capers in another, Tam tint his reason altogether, and wrote out, "Well done, Cutty Sark!" And in an instant all was dark, and scarcely had he Maggie rallied, when out the hellish legion sallied, as bees buzz out wi' angry fight, when plundering herds assail their bike, as open pussy's mortal foes, when pop she stares before their nose, as eager runs the market crowd, when "Catch the thief!" resounds aloud. So Maggie runs and witches follow, with money and eldritch screech and hollow. Ah, Tam, now get thy faring, and hell they'll roast you like a herring. In vain thy case awaits thy coming, Kate soon will be a woeful woman. Now do thy speedy utmost, Meg, and win the keystone o' the brig, and there at them thou tail thy natos, a running stream they darena cross. But ere the keystone she could make, the faint a tail she had to shake, for Nanny far before her rest, hard upon noble Maggie pressed, and flew at Tam with furious ettle, but little wished she Maggie's mettle. I sprang forward off her master's hail, but left behind her ain grey tail, and Carlin clogged her by the rump, and left poor Maggie scarce a stump. Now what this tale of truth shall read, ilka man and mother's son take heed, where'er to drink you are inclined, or cutty sarts are in your mind, think ye may buy the joys so dear. Remember, Tam O'Shanter's mere.